by climate change. Don't worry about it. I'm Brian Gilmy. Mm. If you care about climate change, you're anti-Semitic because that money could have gone to Israel. Stop. Rock. I know you, okay? I recognize your name. But I highly recommend putting an S at the end of your sentences. Because to the untrained eye, that sentence almost sounds genuine. Oh gosh. Anyways, but don't worry, guys, because we have amazing, wonderful politicians like Marjorie Taylor Greene to tell us that Democrats can control the weather. Yeah, she tweeted out, yes, they can control the weather. It's ridiculous for anyone to lie and say it can't be done. Oh, yes, this music. Amazing. Thank you. Her comments come after her. I keep wanting to say Helen. I know it's Helene. Swept across southeast. Okay, I've missed the rest of inflicting damage from Florida's Gulf Coast to the Appalachian Mountains. And another post on X. Green, who is an ally, a former with a okay. This text is going so fast. Shared an area, shared a map of the region with the majority of counties colored red, indicated they vote Republican, and fewer in blue. This is a map of the hurricane affected areas with an overlay of an electoral map by political party. It shows how the hurricane devastation could affect the election. Do you ever worry about the things that you could say that would get you in trouble? No. The United States has more important things to worry about than some lady online yapping. Like, I'm not doing anything remotely illegal. And like I said, the United States has way more important things to do than care about some lady on the internet yap. There are people that are saying way crazier shit online than me. Way crazier shit. Listen, when the CIA gets Hassan, then I will be concerned. Okay? Okay? All right. I love this like movie trailer music, and it's just showing people responding to her, dunking on her tweet, talking about how Democrats can control the weather. Listen to this music. I'll try and read the messages out as fast as I can. If we can control the weather, why the hell do we have such droughts around the world? Marjorie Taylor Greene is dumb as fuck. You're dumber than a bag of rocks. We know you're the dumbest member of Congress. You don't have to remind us of it every day. Damn, Newsweek. Damn. Oh my God. Some suggested Green was right, with one person responding with a post about cloud seeding. A method pioneered in the 1940s involves dispersing particles into clouds to help reduce rain. Do people not understand that there's a very big difference between cloud seeding and causing hurricanes? Cloud seeding to make a light drizzle. This is crazy. This is insane, dude. This is an actual elected politician. What benefit does the US have to decimate entire areas with a hurricane? What? Huh? I don't understand. I feel like all you need to do is play like one sim game, like one city building game, or what are they called? What's the genre? Civ 5? They're called strategy games, right? I feel like you just play like one RTS strategy game and you realize that this would be one of the dumbest things you could do on the planet. Ah, my colony is doing well. Time to hit it with a hurricane. Because? What? If we were trying to convince people that climate change is real, why wouldn't we decimate other areas? Why would we decimate our areas? I don't understand. I just don't get it. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Distract from Israel's sins. Dude, I promise you the people that live in like these areas, they don't give a shit about what's happening in Israel. I can guarantee you. I promise you, probably like the average Floridian, their understanding of Israel is like Jewish people live there. Something's happening. What? What's happening? And that has no hurricane or no hurricane. That's just where they're at, man. Okay? That's just where they're at. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. This fucking anyways. I thought you guys would appreciate some fun time, okay? Some making fun of Marjorie Taylor Greene. My friend moved from Morocco to Florida and he's forgetting the Middle East more and more. Yeah. To be fair, Florida is uniquely bad, and you like if you're a leftist in Florida, you have had to overcome so much, okay? I don't know what the fuck is going on in Florida. I lived there for a year. You like pour a cup of water, you turn around, you turn back around, and the water is moldy. Like, there's something seriously wrong with everything in Florida. And if you can be a leftist despite that, why? I'm so serious, by the way, guys. I make tea semi-frequently, and by semi-frequently, I mean every day I have at least one cup of tea. And most of the time, if I leave like my cup with like the tea bag, I drink all the tea or most of the tea, and I leave it and I take it the next morning and put it in the trash. I usually drink a nice cup of chamomile right before bed, in bed. And in the morning, I take the cup and put it in the garbage on my way to the kitchen. And I couldn't do that when I was in Florida because I would wake up and it would start being moldy. I don't know what's happening. I don't. What is going on in that country? Sorry, it's its own country, to be honest. Sorry, in that state. The humidity. But I've lived in other humid places and that didn't happen. I visited Virginia for a week and I did the same thing because I bring my tea bags with me. And that didn't happen when I was in Virginia. It's that swamp humidity. Bruh. You're right. No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. No, the humidity in your room? What? Anyways. I wanted to see this really quickly since we're doing a little bit of variety. We'll get back into the news. I just wanted to have a little intermission. Cut through some of the more depressing stuff. It's a little bit of fun. Did you guys see this story? I missed out on the Who Did I Marry story, but I'm not missing out on this one. This lady on TikTok, she thought her house was haunted as like a joke, And she was checking around in her backyard and she found a carpet. And so they called the cops and they started digging. And we have good reason to believe that there are dead bodies in her yard wrapped in carpet. Lurker, here, some parts of Florida are worse than others, but we got dumb humidity and heat. It's like breathing underwater. Mold becomes pretty common depending on these conditions. Man. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're right. I feel like when I was living in Florida, the AC was always on. It was always like fucking 65 degrees. And so I was still confused, but I don't know. Anyways, when mom finds the poop burrito, dude, can we leave poop sock in 2020 or whenever the fuck it was invented? Can we please leave it? I've always hated poop sock. I hate that chat uses poop sock to torment streamers. I want poop sock to die, and I want every reference to poop sock to die. We all agreed that the what was it? The do you know the way meme wasn't funny. Like, normies found it funny for like 5 seconds, and then everybody else moved on. And everybody else was like, no, this is not funny. This is cringe. Same thing with Hawk Tua. Normies found it funny. Nobody else found it funny. And then we moved on. Poop sock feels that way to me. It's objectively funny, though. Sorry. Anyways, let's get to this story.
Okay. I am so sorry to have left you hanging all night. But, my whole house is now caution taped off. If you were not watching the live, both dogs sat on the hole. So the dogs run separately. So the first dog came out and the dog sat, and audible gasp. Absolute fucking shock. I thought that this was the end of everything today, and the second dog comes out, sniffs around, and sat. I will like splice a video.
Wait. I feel like we're missing the very beginning. I think this is the very beginning of the story. Wait.
They're sending someone here. Okay, I finally did it. I called the police. They're sending someone here. I called and I said, hey, I don't know if this matters, but there is a rug buried underground at my house, a few feet under, and a few people I know, you guys, and actually 2 police officers who I know who are not actually in this county, but other counties, have suggested I call you. And she told me she's going to send a police officer over here. So TBD. I don't know what happens next. Okay, I finally did it. I called the police. They're sending someone here. I called and I said, hey, I don't...
Uh-oh. She was digging in her yard to put a fence in or something?
Okay. So I'm sitting outside with my friends who were actually the ones that were here for the dig party and trying to like decompress from everything that's happened. My anxiety is so high, and I cried on TikTok Live with 100,000 people. And I'm going to insert here the video of the dogs marking. It was already on live, and that's why I'm basically going to share everything that is already out there in the world. And then anything that happened essentially after the police told me to turn off the camera will remain in the hands of the law. They will be here tomorrow to dig. And yeah, but here is the video of the dogs hitting.
Adding some manure to the fertilizer.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So that is the dogs hitting, both dogs hitting on the hole. And basically from there, everything went to fucking shit. I was terrified, losing my mind. I started to cry. I asked the cops if I need a lawyer. They are very aware that I'm the one who called, and they have no concerns that it was me. So if there's anyone sitting here thinking I did this, I certainly did not. And tomorrow, crime scene investigators will be here digging. And they said that there's still a chance that this rug just could have blood on it. It doesn't necessarily mean there is a body in my backyard. This could be someone got a bloody nose. It could be anything. So, but this is where we're at. I'm still in shock. And yeah, this is where we're at.
Straight up, not gonna lie. What am I watching? Variety content. We're having an intermission really quickly. I like to get into some mishaps and get into a little bit of fun, and I also don't like calling the cops. Even though I'm ethnically ambiguous enough and a woman enough for the cops to not mistreat me and like immediately shoot me, I don't like cops. And I personally would enjoy digging myself and seeing what's down there for myself. Cause like, I feel like I would be curious what, like this carpet is buried, right? So I feel like the first thing I would do, I would call a lawyer and I'd be like, hey man, is there plausible deniability on my part if I'm just doing this for the love of the game? Like, if I end up finding a corpse, do I have enough plausible deniability to be like, oh, well, I don't know. Well, I wanted the carpet. Would that be cool? And then I would go based on what the lawyer said. And then I'd be like, all right, let's go. And then you find a body and you're like, hey, so I did find a body. Could I just cover it up, or do I have to call the cops now? Legally speaking. I have to call them? Okay. All right. Personally, I mean, how often do you stumble upon a mystery in your own home? Like, what's going to be in the dirt? A fucking zombie? Come on. Like, come on. What the fuck? What's going to be in there? Fucking something that's not alive. I'm down. The only thing that's alive in there is like worms, right? Anyways, there's people giving live updates to this shit. One sec. So after that, they started to dig. This is what we started watching.
And there's 9 police officers and CSI in the backyard. I'll show you, they've blocked how far I'm allowed to even go.
It would be considered tampering with a crime scene at best. Yeah.
And
the Pharaoh's curse.
Now. So they put this up outside so that I cannot get any further. They've got a tent and a bunch of people bringing in a bunch of stuff.
They're also bald. Dude, you either become Northern Lion or you become a cop. There's only 2 paths for bald men.
And now CSI is bringing the shovels out. So we can't go any further than here. And I can see.
Okay, wait.
Okay. I'm sorry that this is delayed, but I don't know what's going on, but they did just stop digging. There's 15 of them, and they're just kind of all standing around like, I don't know if they're thinking about next steps. I don't know.
They're like, it's lunch break time.
What's happening, but they're all just kind of standing around. The digging has paused. A guy with a suit has now come over. I don't want to show too much again, just in case, like, we don't know what's happening yet. But
Wait, what are the two paths? Cop and what? Northern Lion.
yeah, that's where we're at. They're just kind of looking in the hole, and because there's nobody. Yeah.
Can you imagine dealing with all this inconvenience just to find out that there's no fucking dead body in your yard?
Hey.
In October? This is posted 9 minutes ago. This just happened.
What's happening? Have you been under a rock? Am I okay? I've never been more okay. I've not been living because there's nobody.
Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. White women, am I right? Am I right or what, man? Am I right or what, dude? I'm happy for her, LOL. That would have been such a fun mystery to uncover, though. Anyways, I just thought